What an incredible weekend it's been. I feel lucky to drive such amazing cars, and I want to thank WeatherTech, Chevy, and everyone involved. Truly an unforgettable experience. Thanks to all the fans who came out. I hope we put on a great show for you. But while that weekend was special, something much bigger is happening in NASCAR right now. Shane van Gisbergen has just done what many feared: he's cracked the code. Oval racing was the final piece missing from his skill set. It was the one weakness critics pointed to, the reason some doubted whether he could truly succeed in NASCAR. And now, that doubt is starting to disappear. The road course specialist from Australia is no longer just dominating a handful of races each season. He's coming for all 36. And here's the part that should worry the competition. He warned everyone this could happen. After another dominant road course win in Mexico City, Shane looked straight at reporters and said, "I'm not here just to run at the back on ovals either." He meant it. Now, every team and every veteran driver who once questioned him is watching much more closely. When SVG entered NASCAR full-time, the hype was massive. This was the driver who stunned the world by winning his very first Cup race in Chicago. He even matched Jeff Gordon's record for consecutive road course wins. This season alone, he won 5 out of 6 road course races. 5. That's almost unheard of. But there was one glaring issue: ovals. And in NASCAR, that's everything. 30 out of 36 races are run on ovals. Critics kept saying the same thing. He won't figure it out. He's just a road course specialist. Even some of his own fans started to doubt him, and honestly, they had reason to. His early oval performances were rough. For a 3-time Supercars champion, they were tough to watch. In his first 14 oval races, he averaged a 26th place finish. In several races, he was stuck near the very back, 35th, 36th. For a driver used to running at the front, that had to hurt. But Shane didn't complain. He didn't make excuses. He went to work, day after day, week after week. Alongside his crew chief, Stephen Doran, the two struggled together, but they also grew together. Those early failures became fuel for improvement. Shane later admitted that at the start of the season, he felt completely overwhelmed, like a deer in headlights. The cars were different, the tracks were intimidating, and the competition was the toughest he'd ever faced. But he kept learning, kept pushing, and slowly, things began to change. By mid-season, his oval results improved. His average finish climbed to 22nd. Not amazing, but clearly progress. Then came the breakthrough. At Kansas Speedway on September 28, he finished 10th, his first top, 1-0 on an oval. That wasn't luck. That was growth. Other drivers started to notice. Bubba Wallace, who once joked that he'd retire if SVG ever outqualified him on an oval, suddenly found himself behind him on the grid at New Hampshire. Shane qualified 10th. Bubba was 14th. Bubba laughed about it online, but there was real respect behind the joke. And it didn't stop there. Over his final 16 oval races, Shane improved again, averaging a 23rd place finish. He scored strong results: 11th at Talladega, 14th at Martinsville, and looked far more comfortable each time he returned to a track. That's not luck. That's evolution. You can even hear the change in how he talks about racing. Describing oval racing, Shane said, "You go into a corner at 310 kilometers per hour, miss the apex on purpose, head straight for the wall, and just trust the grip will be there. That's called ripping the fence. It's high speed, high risk, and he's learning how to master it." At Las Vegas, he described the challenge like this: "You just have to go in flat, hit the banking, and see what happens. Tighten your belts, be brave, and send it." That's the mindset of an oval racer, and Shane is developing it fast. By the end of the season, the numbers told part of the story, but the real story was his transformation. Shane van Gisbergen didn't just survive his rookie year. He evolved into a serious contender. Yes, his wins came on road courses, but focusing only on that misses the bigger picture. He made the playoffs, finished 12th in the championship, and won Rookie of the Year at age 36, the oldest since 2011. And the stats are even more impressive. 312 laps led. Tra pole position. 3 stage wins. Completed nearly 93% of all laps. That's not rookie-level performance, that's veteran-level consistency. Even Shane wasn't sure how he'd handle the grind of a full NASCAR season. In Australia, he raced across multiple series. NASCAR is different. Same car, same schedule, non-stop intensity, but he embraced it. "I wasn't sure how I'd like it," he said, "but I've really enjoyed the challenge." And here's the surprising part. His favorite tracks aren't road courses anymore. They're the fast one. 5-mile ovals. The same tracks he once struggled on. That says everything about his progress. His connection with crew chief Stephen Doran also played a huge role. They didn't fall apart under pressure. They built something strong together. Shane even admitted, "At the start, I was the problem. It was all new to me, but we improved together." Now, the rookie season is behind him. The mistakes, the struggles, they've all become experience. Next season, he's not starting from zero. He's starting with confidence, data, chemistry, and momentum. Even his teammate Ross Chastain believes an oval win is coming soon. Fans are starting to believe it too, because here's the reality. If a driver who dominates road courses starts figuring out ovals at 300+ kilometers, that's not just improvement. That's a warning. Shane van Gisbergen has done exactly what many feared. And now, he's coming for everything.